thought we had a really good first couple shifts where we were in their zone the whole time. Lost the sort out on the way back. Their first shot goes in the net, which obviously can't happen. Left the puck laying out front on the second one. Now it's 2-0, and you go from what could have been a pretty good start, where maybe one goes in the net, to now you're chasing two. Teams are just too good in this league. I thought we got some good momentum. Had a shorthanded breakaway. We don't score. We make it 2-1. We got things going in our favor. We give one right back up, and it just seemed like from the point it was 4-2. I thought in the third period we were chasing too much. Obviously they did a good job, and I credit them. I mean, we went into their building. We took it to them. I'm sure they weren't very happy about that, and I'm sure they looked at this as their revenge game. But we left way too many pucks out in front of our net tonight that they were able to get to. And I thought the chances we did have, the looks we did have that were good, didn't put the puck in the net. I mean, I think we had 3 breakaways. We had a couple back doors, and you got to finish those. And you're probably not going to get another opportunity like that. So for me, the best part about it is that we got a quick turnaround in the game tomorrow.
It seemed like all 4 goals, the player who shot for Kalamazoo had an open lane. That's something that's kind of been happening off and on all season. How do you address that and get the guys to clean that part of the game up?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. When we come back into our zone, there's no gray area on where you're supposed to stand. You just got to get back and get there. And I think a lot of times when you maybe have a little bit of success on exiting and getting in their zone, maybe you start looking at leaving early, taking off, trying to get to offense. And I think that's especially when you're down. I think that's something that it's a maturity thing when you're up and when you're down in games, that you think, I got to cheat it. I got to go outside of our system, and that's how we're going to get offense. Because if you notice, when we're up in games, that doesn't happen. There's not looks like that when we're up in games or when it's a tie game. But when we get down in games, I think, again, that's something that you stick to the process. You keep doing things the right way. That's how you get chances. You don't veer and do things that are outside of ourselves in order to get chances.
2 of the pluses tonight seem to be Patrick Watling getting his first goal back off of the injury, and Eric Faille getting his 20th goal of the season. Talk about those 2 players.
Yeah, I mean, Fai's just relentless. He brings it every single day. If we had 20 guys in that room that played as hard as him every night, maybe we'd lose a game once in a while, but the other team would pay for it every night, and we'd probably win most of them. And I'm not talking about the skill. I'm talking about the way he brings it, how good of a pro he is, what his mentality is like every single night. So there's a lot the rest of our team can learn from him. Patrick, obviously he's had a lot of looks. Last weekend he had a lot of good looks. Nice to see him put one in the net. I thought that line showed a little bit more chemistry today. I think, practicing together, getting a full week together, that's a line that we should be able to ride and should be right there with any other line in the league.
With all of the trading deadlines coming up within the next 10 to 15 days, how do you keep guys focused, or is that even an issue at this level?
Shouldn't be. I mean, I don't see any issue with being focused. You're a pro hockey player, getting paid to play the game. You show up, you play it right. And I mean, for us, I know what I would do if I was them right now. I know what we're going to do tonight. We're going to hit the reset button. We're going to get a game plan for tomorrow. We're going to get up, have some energy tomorrow, and get ready to get after it. I mean, that's the best thing about this game. Obviously, there's a lot you could be disappointed at and be down about after this game. It's over. It doesn't change anything for tomorrow. Let's get better. Let's improve. Let's attack the game tomorrow night.
Last question, with tomorrow being probably a big crowd night and another TV game, is that something that you kind of tell the guys, say, listen, this should be incentive for you to go out and play well, in front of your home crowd, which is going to be big, and the TV audience? Yeah,
I mean, there should be incentive anytime you strap the skates on, especially at home, especially in the situation where we're fighting for a playoff spot and for our lives here. And especially on a night like tomorrow night, where people that support us through thick and thin are here and battling for us. We need to be the ones battling the hardest in the arena. We need to get them into it. We need to have energy. We need to play with passion. And again, if you can't do that, if you don't have that in you with a full building or in this building, maybe you're in the wrong game. So I expect tomorrow night we'll be into it from the start. We'll get the people going. We'll be much better, and we'll win a hockey game.
Honestly, I don't really think about those things when I'm on the ice. We're looking to win. We're in a playoff race right now. I mean, it's fun to get, but it's not my priority right now.
Okay. Talk about the way the game played out from a player perspective tonight. it seemed like, as Coach said, you guys were good first couple of shifts, and then all of a sudden, bang, bang, they get the 2 goals, and then you're playing from behind.
Exactly. I mean, we came out. I think we came out first couple shifts. We were in their zone. We were turning around, buzzing. They scored 2 quick ones, and I think from that point on, I think it was tough again to get back in the game. So if we get, I think in the next couple games we gotta just get that first one and then move up from there.
How do you guys, as a group, I know it's a kind of a young team, how do you take nights like tonight and process it and be able to apply any kind of learning for the next game, especially with it being the quick turnaround to tomorrow?
I think we all know what we did wrong. Tomorrow's a new day. Turn the page as quick as possible and get back on the ice and do what the things we're capable of doing.
Talk about Patrick Watling. You set him up for his first goal since coming back from the injury. How much is Patrick progressing from game to game, and how much of a factor is he going to be down the stretch for you guys?
He's an awesome player, and he's fun to play with. I think we're connecting well. We're talking a lot on the ice, which helps a lot. He talks to me all the time, which helps me a lot. So I think Patty is doing a really good job coming back.
Are you guys happy with the fact that you can just kind of erase this right now, knowing that you've got a game tomorrow night and you don't have to sit and dwell on it?
If we're happy, absolutely not. I mean, we just lost a game to a team that we're supposed to win, and we should win. It's just the fact that we got to come out stronger tomorrow and prove that we're the better team.
Yeah, it was a long time waiting. It's about my 4th game now. It's just good to get that monkey off your back.
How's it been coming back for you? How do you feel your progression is going now that you've gotten the first 4 games in?
Yeah, like today was, I felt like myself, to be honest. I had that jump back, I'd say. And it's just, you got to keep the pedal down, just keep going from here.
What's it like playing with Eric Faille? Because, I mean, he's been going all season now. All of a sudden, you two are starting to connect like you've been playing together for a long time.
Yeah, it's just coming off the bench, talking, just know where each other is, just always being each other's way.
Talk, if you will, about how the game went from the perspective of you guys sitting on the bench, how things played out, and what things do you think you need to do between now and tomorrow night when you get the rematch?
We need to come out prepared. That's just first, and not get down on ourselves. There's chances going back and forth in the first 10 minutes. They capitalized, we didn't, and then it just took on from there.
How do you come back, playing from behind? How do you learn that you've got to just amp it up, when you get down and bring it to the opposition and just kind of not sit back and let things happen?
Being lackadaisical is definitely a thing we have to address. You just have to be prepared. You have to come to the rink and be mentally prepared to do what you're paid to do day in and day out, and that's it.